Lian Peck in Kuala Lumpur with the top stories here on Al Jazeera. The US president has told Americans he has never been more hopeful for the future, and he's urged politicians to unite to give the people what they deserve. Barack Obama was speaking in his first State of the Union address. In a speech lighter on foreign policy, Obama promised that all combat troops will be out of Iraq by the end of this August, and said that all vulnerable nuclear materials around the world must be made secure within 4 years. 15 days after the Haiti earthquake, a teenage girl has been pulled out from the rubble alive. The girl had been trapped under a collapsed university building in the capital Port-au-Prince. Al Jazeera's Jonah Hull was at the scene.
What we now understand is that she'd managed to attract the attention somehow of neighbours scavenging through the remains of their home in what is a very badly affected area, neighbourhood of Port-au-Prince. They heard her cries, alerted the authorities who got the French rescue team in, and as we arrived they'd just managed to locate her. They'd seen the back of her head, they'd managed to get some fluids down to her and put an intravenous drip into an arm, and they said to us that it would take several hours potentially to get her out of what was a very delicate situation with a lot of heavy concrete around her. But in point of fact, it took only about half an hour from that point before Darlene emerged on a stretcher covered white in soot and dust, looking deeply shocked, obviously very weak, but to exultant applause really from hundreds of Haitians who were gathered besides the rescue scene, watching anxiously to see what would happen. And of course she was brought out, put in an ambulance, taken to a French field hospital with little more than a leg injury.
North Korea says it has arrested an American man for trespassing on its border with China. The North's official news agency says the man is now under investigation. He is the second American to be detained in 2 months. Toyota has announced an expanded recall of its vehicles in the US over safety concerns. It has now recalled more than 5 million cars. On Wednesday, the company also announced it will stop the US sale and production of 8 models while it examines problems with sticking accelerator pedals. And more on our website, aljazeera.net/English.